Namo Buddhaya. Dear meritorious devotees and my dear children, life is so beautiful when it is filled with good qualities. Normally, our mind tends to do the bad things and evil things. That is the nature of your mind. But if we practiced our mind to turn all those evil thoughts to good thoughts or wholesome thoughts, then our life will be wonderful. So the more you practice good qualities like compassion, love, kindness, and unselfishness, so all those good qualities makes your life a beautiful and wonderful one. So always we have to focus on the wholesome side of our mind. Yes, we are a mixture of good and bad. There is no single person in this world who is with 100% good qualities. And there is no a single person who is living in this world with 100% bad qualities. We are a mixture of good as well as the bad. So what we have to do to make our lives a better one is to focus on the wholesome side of our mind and practice and develop that part of your mind. The more you develop the wholesome part and the wholesome side of your mind, the less the evil thoughts may appear in the life. So that is based on the practice. Whatever you practice in your mind and in your life, in your day, and that particular thing will be the repetition of the whole life. That means if you practice the evil thoughts again and again and again, what will happen? Always your mind will be in the evil side. But if you practice good qualities again and again, always your mind tends to think, do, and work in the wholesome side of your mind. So that is why it is very important to develop the good qualities, good human qualities in the life. So, one of the basic and the foremost human wholesome quality is compassion. Compassion we called in Pali language karuna. Karuna means, our great teacher Supreme Buddha explained this word, Paradukkhe hadayang kampetiti karuna. Feeling the sadness when others are going through a sad time in their life, if you feel sad, then that is what you call the compassion. And it simply means being sad and feeling the sadness when others are feeling sad, and being happy when others are being happy. That is what you call compassion. So if you have a compassionate heart, then you will feel the sadness of others. The more we develop the compassion in our mind, we can understand the situation of other people. Now, normally in this world, it is very rare to a person to understand others' situation. It is very hard to be in others' shoes. So always when we develop the compassion within our mind, then we will have the opportunity to understand the suffering, sadness, the critical situations of others. Then if you develop the compassion, then you will have the opportunity to help them. You will tend to help others. You will tend to sacrifice a part of your life on behalf of others. Life is not living only for yourself. A happy and wonderful life is something that we should live for others also. The most and the greatest compassionate person who ever lived in this world is our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. He sacrificed his whole life to find the reality and the truth of this birth and death. And he tried very hard to escape from this suffering. And he sacrificed his life to escape all these beings from this suffering. So our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, is the best and the foremost model of compassion that we can find in this world. He sacrificed his whole life on behalf of us. So being unselfish and sacrificing our life for others, helping others, being compassionate is a good quality that you can develop in your life. If you be compassionate and if you help others, if you treat others with your kind words, kind actions, and kind intentions, then those broken hearts will be healed. If you use the compassionate words, those words can heal the broken hearts of people. So that is one of the biggest happiness that we can have in our life. That is called the mental pleasure. The pleasure of helping others. The pleasure that we gain by being compassionate. So after we grown old and when we are facing the death and when we are living on our deathbed, we can recall our past and the way we lived, and we can be happy with that. Always remember, it is not matter how long you live. Always it matters how you lived. So, when you are living your life, try to practice these good qualities, good human qualities. Try to be a good human, a compassionate, a kind and lovable human. Then only you will have the opportunity to find the real peace and happiness in your life. So I wish you all, may all of you find the ultimate happiness in your life. Dear meritorious devotees and my dear children, have you ever experienced when you go to bed at night, you feel tired or feel fatigued, but still the sleep does not come to you? Have you ever experienced in the middle of the night, you wake up by screaming, by seeing a worst nightmare? Have you ever experienced when you get up in the morning, you feel really, really bad for no reason? So these are the things, these are the common experiences that we all face when we are going to sleep. So it is very essential for a person to have a very good sleep. But we hardly have a sound sleep. That is why we feel so bad when we get up in the morning. That is why the day gets miserable when we have no sleep at night. So as disciples of Supreme Buddha, our great teacher Supreme Buddha taught us the path, the way to have a very good sleep. Our great teacher Supreme Buddha advised us that if you practice love and kindness, if you had a compassionate heart, well built inside your heart, you will have a very good sleep you can sleep better. Our great teacher Supreme Buddha told, there are 11 benefits for a person who practice love and kindness. Among those 11 benefits, the first one is, our great teacher Supreme Buddha taught us, he will have a very good sleep because of practicing love and kindness. Now imagine a night you go to sleep with hatred and anger in your mind. Can you sleep? The sleep will not come to you. That means the more we practice anger and hatred in our mind, we will never have a good sleep in our day. Our great teacher Supreme Buddha taught us you should practice love and kindness. If you practice this, and if you develop love and kindness thoroughly in your heart, if you practice love and kindness where you will never get angry with anyone, even though they make troubles for you, if you did not get angry, you can sleep very well. So that is the secret of having a very good sleep. And also our great teacher Supreme Buddha taught us, because of practicing love and kindness, you will never see any nightmares. You will have a continuous and very calm and serene sleep. And also, our great teacher Supreme Buddha told us, if you practice love and kindness within your heart, if you build up a compassionate heart, when you get up early in the morning, you will feel very refreshed. When you feel refreshed in the morning, your day will be refreshed. Your day will be amazing, because how we start the day determines how we spend the day. So, the love and kindness, compassion is affecting our lives in many ways. That is why our great teacher Supreme Buddha taught us to practice the compassion, love and kindness within our hearts. If you need to sleep better, you need to practice love and kindness. So, here is a practical way that you can have a very good sleep. In each and every night, when you go to bed, you should do these things. The first thing is that you should not go to bed without refreshing your body. Don't go to bed with sweat and dust-filled legs. You should refresh your body. You can have a shower or do whatever it takes. Do not go to bed with fatigue and sweat and tiredness. You should feel refreshed. That is the first part. The second step is, soon after you are on the bed, cross your legs or lie down or lay down or sit down, it doesn't matter. Be in a comfortable position. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Fill your lungs with fresh air and let them go away. Do this practice about 3 times. And as the third step, start to spread love and kindness, first of all, to yourself. Think of yourself and start to practice love and kindness to you. You can think like this: may I be free from anger. You will feel better when you are free from anger, when you wish to be free from anger. You can think, may I be free from ill will. May I be free from jealousy. All those evil thoughts like ill will, jealousy, hatred, anger makes your day miserable, makes your life miserable, and it ruins your sleep. So what you have to do? You have to wish yourself that may I be free from all those evil things. Wish for yourself, may I be free from difficulties. May I be free from physical and mental suffering. Start loving yourself first. Start spreading compassion, love towards yourself first. Then you will feel better. You will feel relaxed. Then spread that love and kindness towards the people around you. Your father, your mother, your husband, and to your wife or whoever that lives around you. Spread your love and kindness to them. And expand that love and kindness step by step to the whole world. Finally, you can think, may all living beings in this whole universe be well and happy. May they be free from physical and mental suffering. Start spreading your love and kindness to all people, all living beings. And especially, start forgiving all the enemies of your life. If you hold on to anger, if you hold on to resentment, you will never have a good sleep. So what you have to do is, you should forgive all the enemies. Because we are not going to live forever in this world. We may die one day. So when we are dying, when we face the death, we cannot take all these possessions that we have in our life. Start forgiving. Start spreading love and kindness to your enemies. Then you will feel relaxed. Continue this spreading love and kindness to all living beings until you fall asleep. And our great teacher Supreme Buddha taught us, if you practice love and kindness, if you build a heart which is filled with love and kindness and compassion, you can have a better sleep. And you will no longer see any nightmares in your night, at your sleep. And also, when you get up in the morning, you will feel refreshed. Then your day will be refreshed and your life will be a wonderful one. Practice love and kindness and sleep better. Namo Buddhaya.